people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of my favorite underrated Asian books to continue the celebration of AAPI month. The first book on this list is called A Clash of Steel. This book is a YA historical fiction sapphic retelling of Treasure Island, and it was absolutely so good. This book is absolutely so underrated, and it deserves so much more hype. First of all, the East Asian culture in this book truly came through the pages and made the world building so vivid and absolutely so vibrant. Like, literally, this book is so well developed, and it was so good in every single element. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. The sapphic, slow-burn, friends to lovers romance was so lovely, and it was absolutely so wonderful. The plot was so engaging, and it was so intriguing. This book is literally so underrated, and for what? Like, it's absolutely so good. It's so awesome, and it's so lovely, and it was such a wonderful, vivid, engaging, wonderful adventure, and with that, I would highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Other Side of Perfect. This book is a YA contemporary following a young girl who must face a world without ballet after a devastating injury, and she also must navigate the darker side of her former dream, which includes the racism within the dance industry. This book is absolutely so amazing, and it's so well done, and it was one of my favorites of 2021 because I literally loved it so much. First of all, the dance industry storyline was literally so well developed, and it was absolutely so engaging and so lovely. The friendships were so wholesome and so lovely and so well developed. The romance was so cute, and it was so wonderful. The character development of the main character was so inspiring, and it was absolutely so good. I'm so attached to the main character of the story because I literally love her so much, and I think that she's so strong and so determined and absolutely so badass. Literally, I love her so much, and all of the other characters in the story were so authentic and so well developed. Literally, this book is so good, and it's so underrated. So anyway, with all that said, I would highly recommend it. The next book on this list is a 5-star favorite from this year, and it is Jennifer Chan Is Not Alone. This book is an awesome middle-aged contemporary following a young girl who thinks that she understands her role and her place in a social hierarchy in middle school until the new girl causes her to challenge that a bit, but then the new girl goes missing. This book is absolutely so good, and it's so fantastic, and it absolutely portrays middle school so well, and absolutely so authentically. First of all, the characters were so well developed and so distinct. Like, every single one of them felt so real and so well developed. The friendships were so lovely and absolutely so wonderful. The plot was absolutely so engaging and so lovely and so wonderful. Like, this book is so amazing, and it's absolutely so well done. I rated this book 5 stars because I loved every single thing about it, and I think that I cried at least twice, maybe more than that. Literally, this book is so good, and it's so underrated. I know that it's a pretty recent new release, but still, it's so good, and it's absolutely so amazing, and it's so emotional, and it's so timely, and it's so necessary, because I know that there's so many young girls out there, and maybe young boys and young people in general out there who can really resonate with the main character, or with at least one of the characters in the story, because like I mentioned, I think the story portrays middle school so well. So anyway, with all of that said, I would highly recommend this book. The next book on this list is called Only a Monster. This book is a YA urban paranormal time-traveling fantasy that follows a young girl who must embrace her monster status in order to save her family. This book is absolutely so good, and I read it in February, and honestly, I can't stop thinking about it because it was so captivating and so engaging, and I'm absolutely so excited to read the sequel. I think this book is the first in a planned trilogy, if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, the world building was so well done, and and it was absolutely so well developed. Typically, when I read time travel in books, the time traveling elements are too convoluted, but in this book, they were so cohesive and they were absolutely so easy to understand. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. The romance was so lovely, and I'm so excited to see what happens next in the sequel. Personally, and I've said this multiple times before, I personally ship Joan and Aaron and not Joan and Nick. But anyway, this book was literally so good, and it was so well done. The plot was so lovely and so wonderful, and absolutely so engaging and so captivating. Like I mentioned, I read this book many months ago, and I literally can't stop thinking about it. So with that, I would highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called It All Comes Back to You. This book is a YA South Asian contemporary following a pair of exes who must revisit their past after their siblings start to date. This book was so good, and it was absolutely so engaging, and again, so captivating. First of all, the plot was so engaging, it was absolutely so intriguing, and I had no idea what would happen next, which I really appreciate. The two characters were both so well developed and so distinct, both by themselves, as well as their dynamic together, and I also liked their individual family dynamics too, if that makes any sense. This book was so good, and it was absolutely so awesome. This book is so underrated, and I think this author as well is so underrated, and her books are literally so good. I say as if I've read more than one of them. But anyway, this book was so awesome, and I really enjoyed it, because honestly, I had no idea what would happen next. The two main characters are exes, so I didn't know if, I should ship them, if, their siblings are dating. You know what I mean? So anyway, this book was so good. It was absolutely so awesome and so engaging. So with that, I would highly recommend it. So, in conclusion, happy AAPI month from your favorite Asian booktuber. And in case you want some more recommendations, I have linked part 1 in the description box below in case you're interested. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the diamond emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!